Good morning, students. Today we are going to explain three main topic of chapter current electricity in this video lesson. The three main topic that we are going to explain in this video are: first one, we are going to discuss about carbon resistors, then series and parallel combination of resistors, and third, temperature dependence of resistance. So these are three main topics that we are going to discuss today. So in the previous section, you have studied about a resistor. Now, what is a resistor? It is a device having a resistance to the passage of an electric circuit. A resistance means it opposes at some extent. It does not block the current. This should be clear too, that it only offers certain opposition to the flow of current in the circuit. This time it is the symbol of a resistor. It may be simple wire or any specially designed resistor. Now, the value of resistor can be measured in form of resistance. And what is resistance? A resistance is a measure of the opposition to the current flow in an electric circuit. मीन रेजिस्टेंस की कितनी वैल्यू है या कितने करंट, ज्यादा करंट को वो रजिस्ट कर सकता है, उस वैल्यू को हम रेजिस्टेंस कहते हैं. तो in the previous section you have studied about its unit, and unit of resistance is ohm. Now in daily life we use a different type of resistors. For example, in our homes we use resistors, for example for heating water. But if we explain about types of resistors, then there are mainly two types of resistors. First one is wire bond resistor and second is carbon resistor. The main characteristics of carbon resistor is that it consists of color bands and it is only cylindrical in shape. And what is wire bond resistor? Wire bond resistor are simple wire bound on a metal core. So these are the two types of resistor. Now these are some more difference between wire bond resistor and carbon resistor. Now wire bond resistor are generally made by winding the wires of an alloys like manganese, tungsten, nichrome or similar one. While the carbon resistors, they are specially designed and compact resistors. The second difference between wire bond resistor and carbon resistor is these resistance are typical in the range of a fraction. Typical mean circuits are more complicated and its value is very small. Small mean from range of a fraction of an ohm to few hundred ohms. But in case of carbon resistor, the value of such resistor is much higher than the wire bond resistors. Now, next we have to explain that how we can find the resistance of a carbon resistor. So we have this carbon resistor. It is a carbon resistor in which there are color bands. And with the help of these bands, we can find the resistance of this resistor. Now, how we can find the resistance of this resistor? So, a resistance of a carbon resistor can be expressed in form of R, mean resistance is equal to A mean first significant figure, B mean second significant figure into 10 raised to power C mean multiplier plus minus tolerance. Now what is A? A is first significant figure based on first color band. It means A is a value that we have to find from first band, that is yellow here. Similarly, B is the second significant figure and that is obtained from second color band into 10 raised power C. What is C? C is the third band indicator value, that is here it is red, plus minus tolerance. Now what is this tolerance? Tolerance is the percentage वेरिएशन अबाउट द इंडिकेटेड वैल्यू. जो भी इसका रेजिस्टेंस होगा उसमें कितने परसेंट की वेरिएशन आ सकती है उसको हम कहते हैं टॉलरेंस. नाउ if there is no fourth band, sometime this fourth band is missing. If fourth band is missing, then tolerance is 20%, and if there is fourth band of gold and silver, then it gives 5% and 10% tolerance that we will see in the next table. So on the basis of this concept, let us calculate the resistance of this resistor. The resistance of this resistor is, first band is yellow, mean first significant figure is based on yellow. So in the table we see that for yellow it is 4. For yellow color the number corresponding is 4. So we can write here 4. Next color band is violet. So for violet in this table we see for violet it is 7. So second significant figure is 7 into 10 raised to power based on red color. Red color number is 2. 10 raised to power 2. Next band is gold. So for gold gives tolerance, so it is the table of tolerance, and for gold it is 5% tolerance, and for silver it is 10% tolerance. So with the help of this table we can calculate value of this carbon resistor. So let's take one more example. How will you represent a resistance 3700 ohm plus minus 10% by color code? In this case we have given the resistance and we have to find color code for this. So it is 3700, we can write it 37 into 10 raised to power 2 ohm plus minus 10% of tolerance. So we have find out first two color based on 3 and 7. 3 and 7. So from this table 3 orange, 7 violet. It means the first two color are orange and violet. Next multiplier is 2, and 2 corresponding to in this table red. So third band will be red, and tolerance 10% from this table, and it is silver. So in this way we can find the color code of a given carbon register. Now, it is easy to remember these numbers. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And if we remember these color order, then we can easily find out the resistance of a carbon resistor and color band of a given resistor. So these are black, color order is black, brown, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, gray, white, gold, silver. So if we remember the first alphabet of these colors, we can easily remember the order of color. So we have a order to remember these colors. B. Roy of Great Britain has a very good wife. We have to use the only the capital words BBROYGBVGW. So if we remember this order, we can easily find out the resistance of the given resistor. Now we will talk about combination of resistors. There are two types of combination of resistor, mainly series combination of resistor and parallel combination of a resistor. First of all, we will talk about series combination of a resistor. In series combination of resistors, let we have three resistor R1, R2 and R3. These three resistors are connected in series. Series combination mean first end of second resistor is connected with the second end of the first resistor. Mean resistors are connected one after another. Now these three resistors, let they are connected to a battery with the help of key, and when potential is applied across this resistor, a current I will set up in this circuit, and all the resistors are in series. As all the resistors are in series, therefore the current is same in all the resistors. Let V1 is potential across first resistor R1, V2 is potential across second resistor R2, and V3 is potential across resistor R3. And what will be total potential? Total potential is V of the combination of the resistors. So that is about explanation of diagram. Now what will be total potential? Total potential is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3, and by Ohm's law we know that V is equal to IR, so V1 is equal to IR1, current is same throughout all the resistors. V2 is equal to IR2 and V3 is equal to IR3. If we substitute all these values of V1, V2 and V3 in the first equation, V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3, we get V is equal to IR1 plus IR2 plus IR3. Taking I common, we can find. Now if R is the equivalent resistance of the combination, then IR is equal to IR1 plus R2 plus R3, and with the help of this we get the result R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. It means the overall resistance. It means the overall resistance increases when resistors are connected in series, and the total resistance in series circuit is more than that the greatest resistance in the circuit. One more point, the same amount of current passes through the all resistors. So it was about series combination. Now we will talk about parallel combination of resistors. In parallel combination, the resistors are connected with common end. Common end means first end of first register, first end of second register, first end of third register, all they are connected to the same point. Moreover, the potential is same through all the registers, and that let that potential is V, and let these three registers are connected to external battery B. Then potential is applied and a current I will be set up in the circuit. But at point A in this diagram, the current is divided into three parts: I1, I2 and I3. That is R1 divided into three parts. Now the total current in the circuit will be I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3, and according to Ohm's law V is equal to IR होता है, so I is equal to V upon R. Now if this R is the resistance of parallel combination, then I is equal to V upon R, and I1 according to Ohm's law V upon R1 plus I2 V upon R2 plus I3 V upon R3. So taking V common, and we get the result 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3, and for calculation of value we can take the inverse of this calculation. So what are the main points in parallel combination of resistors? In parallel circuit, the equivalent resistance is less than the least resistance in the circuit. Mean if we have a number of resistors and one resistor is 1 ohm, then the total resistance of parallel combination will be less than 1 ohm. One more point about parallel combination: the voltage or potential difference across each resistor is same and is equal to the applied voltage, and current in the resistor in a parallel circuit is inversely proportional to the resistance of the resistors. So it was about parallel combination of resistor. Now we will talk about temperature dependence of a resistor. Mean how the resistance of a resistor depends upon temperature. So we have a relation here: R is equal to R naught 1 plus alpha delta T. Here R is the resistance of a conductor at any higher temperature, and R naught is the resistance of conductor at initial temperature. And what is alpha? Alpha is temperature coefficient of resistance, and delta T is the temperature difference between initial value and final value. Initial value mean we take generally reference temperature, and it is about 20 degree centigrade or in this range. Now what is alpha? Alpha is defined as change in resistance per unit original resistance per unit change in temperature, and it is called temperature coefficient of resistance. So mean the resistance of a conductor will change, that depends upon value of alpha. Now let's talk about temperature and dependence of resistivity. So same as in the case of resistance, here is also same variation we observe in resistivity also. Rho is equal to rho naught 1 plus alpha T minus T naught. So the same expression which was expressed in case of resistor, that is also applicable in term of resistivity. Here rho naught is the resistivity at some reference temperature and it is generally taken 20 degree, and alpha is also called temperature coefficient of resistivity, and unit of alpha is per degree centigrade. Now the temperature coefficient of resistivity can be defined as the change in resistivity per unit original resistivity per unit change in temperature. So now we will discuss how the resistivity of conductor changes with temperature. So as we know that when temperature increases, the molecules and ions present in a conductor gain extra kinetic energy, and there due to extra kinetic energy they start vibrating, and due to vibrations what happens? Number of collision increases. Mean when number of collision increases, the movement of charge carrier or ions or electrons in a particular direction decreases, therefore resistivity increases in case of conductor. Here it is a graph for a good conductor of electricity, for example copper and silver. So at a low temperature the resistivity is small, and as temperature increases the resistivity increases very fast, and it is the variation of resistivity of a nichrome, that is a resistive wire, that is a resistive wire, and it shows generally linear behavior. So these are the variation of resistivity in case of conductors. Now in case of semiconductors, when temperature increases, in the forbidden gap between the two bands becomes very less, and electron easily jump from valence band to conduction band. When they are able to jump from valence band to conduction band, the conductivity increases. So one more point here, the value of temperature coefficient of resistivity alpha is negative in case of semiconductor, and in case of conductor it is positive. So here it is the variation of resistivity in case of semiconductor with temperature, and resistivity decreases, therefore conductivity of the semiconductor increases. The explanation given in the above slides can be also explained with the help of the relation, that is expression for resistivity, and expression for resistivity is equal to m upon n e square into tau, where n is charge density, e is charge, and tau is the average time or average relaxation time, m is mass. So in case of conductor, the relaxation time decreases, therefore resistivity increases. But in case of semiconductor, the n increases, therefore resistivity decreases. So it was all about the temperature dependence of resistivity. So in this video we explain the three main topic, that is carbon resistors, series and parallel combination of resistor, and temperature dependence of resistivity.